Phi Kappa Phi Honor Society Anna K. Fridley Distinguished Teaching Award, which recognizes a faculty member whose accomplishments with students reach beyond the classroom, goes to Associate Teaching Professor Marcie Reuer, the Department of Education. Professor Reuer, who is also the department's Director of Outreach and Engagement, is known as a dynamic, innovative instructor who has transformed existing undergraduate and graduate classes to reflect cutting-edge knowledge. She also provides extensive professional development to educators across the state and nation and is committed to K-12 partners in rural communities. Congratulations, Professor Reuer.
My department and all my colleagues. I wouldn't be here without you and all your support and mentorship along the way. Sometimes teaching can be really challenging, and I appreciate all the guidance and cheerleading and all the things that you've done for me.
The Diversity and Inclusion Excellence Award, which honors the faculty member who has established a record of working on issues related to educating students from a variety of backgrounds, levels of academic preparation and learning approaches, goes to Sarah Pennington, Associate Professor in the Department of Education. Dr. Pennington is known for her commitment to fostering an inclusive campus environment through advocacy, education, and service, with an emphasis on neurodiversity. Among other efforts, Dr. Pennington is a co-founder and co-leader of MSU's Dyslexia and Innovation Symposium, which celebrates the strengths of the dyslexic mind. Congratulations, Professor Pennington.
As always, this award isn't the result of just one person's work, so I really want to give a shout out to Jeffrey Conger, who is the co-founder with me of DXI, and to Allison Harmon, who connected us a few years ago and really got this train going. And let's keep doing the good work.
The Excellence in Open Education Award, which recognizes a faculty member who reduces barriers to education by introducing open information and resources in the classroom, goes to instructor Wendy Morrison in the Department of Human Development and Community Health. In 2020, instructor Morrison converted her course Theories and Skills for the Human Services to one that uses open educational resources, and she developed an open textbook for a new course on trauma and recovery that debuted in spring 2024. Both efforts were supported by OER grants offered by the MSU Library. Instructor Morrison's efforts have saved an estimated 670 students nearly $65,000 on textbooks. Congratulations, Instructor Morrison.
I don't think I ever forgot what it felt like to be a starting college student, so I'm grateful for the library and their tremendous support of helping students access open education resources. So I want to thank them, and I also want to thank my little group. The Human Development Community Health Department has been incredibly supportive, as well as my college and Tricia for nominating me. So thank you.
The Award for Excellence in Outreach recognizes significant achievements that align with MSU's land-grant mission of outreach and engagement. This year's award goes to Katey Franklin, Assistant Professor in the Department of Counseling and Director of the Center for Mental Health Research and Recovery. Dr. Franklin engages in significant outreach to understand and enhance Montanans' mental health and well-being, and collaborates with numerous organizations statewide. She has conducted community needs assessments in multiple counties and works closely with rural school districts to develop systems and policies that protect and enhance the mental health and well-being of the school and local community. Congratulations, Professor Franklin.
Thank you to my department, college, and all the communities that we work in. Thank you.
Sarah Schmitt-Wilson, Associate Teaching Professor in the Department of Education, receives the President's Award for Excellence in Service Learning. This award recognizes the faculty member who engages students to apply academic skills and knowledge to address the needs of a community organization. Associate Teaching Professor Schmitt-Wilson has designed courses incorporating student service projects that have provided more than 17,000 hours of service to the Bozeman and Gallatin Valley communities since 2010. With her guidance, students become engaged with local youth, families, and organizations to apply their studies in child and adolescent development while addressing real community needs. Congratulations, Associate Professor Schmitt-Wilson.
Thank you for this award. When I first came to MSU, I came here as a student. And it was while I was at MSU that I had the opportunity to fall in love with the mountains, teach my first ever class as a graduate student, conduct my first research study, and hang out with the redhead I've been hanging out with ever since. I love the fact that I get to share my love of all things blue and gold with my children, one of which is here today, Brooklyn, the other is at elementary school where he belongs. And it is a true honor to have the opportunity to teach so many future teachers who will have lasting impacts on the lives of their students in Montana and beyond. Thank you.
The Teaching Innovation Award recognizes a faculty member who uses novel teaching practices that have a measurable impact on student success and the potential to be applied across disciplines. This year's award recipient is Hailey Hancock, Assistant Teaching Professor in the Department of Education. Professor Hancock is known for strong commitment to teaching and for bringing energy and innovation to her classes. To further broaden students' understanding of the complexities of the teaching-learning classroom, she also added virtual simulations and arranged for her students to visit a local middle school and meet with an administrator, counselor, and school resource officer. Professor Hancock focuses on creating learning opportunities to build students' teaching toolkits, models best practices, and incorporates active learning instructional strategies into her classes. Congratulations, Professor Hancock.
Hi, good morning. I first would just like to thank our Department of Education and our college leadership for always supporting me in these innovative community-centered techniques. I'd also like to thank all of my colleagues for their mentorship and collaboration. Finally, I'd like to thank my family. My husband and my mom are here. They're both Bobcats and former K-12 teachers. I couldn't do it without them. May we always find the joy in teaching and learning. Thank you.
And last, but certainly not least, the Women's Faculty Caucus Distinguished Mentor Award is presented to Dr. Mary Miles, Professor in the Department of Food Systems, Nutrition, and Kinesiology. The award recognizes extraordinary efforts by a faculty member featuring female students, staff, research associates, and faculty. Dr. Miles also serves as Associate Dean of Research and Program Leader for the Kinesiology undergraduate program. Sarah Mendoza in the Department of Counseling wrote, her mentorship style is characterized by depth as she devotes considerable time to meaningful interactions, and breadth as she mentors multiple protégés across disciplines. Congratulations, Professor Miles.
I remember very clearly my PhD advisor trying to get me to go to a very early morning breakfast, women's breakfast at a conference. And she said, you have to go to that, you have to network with women. They are the only ones who will help you. And sadly, that was, I think, her experience. Very pleased to report, I've had a better experience. Some of my closest and most helpful colleagues have been men, but I really took that to heart. So I'm really grateful to the Women's Faculty Caucus for recognizing that and being there for a lot of the women. It really means a lot, especially now. Thank you.
Let's give all of our faculty awardees another round of